sitting on a big race with the Alabama for the 3-year-old fillies, the top fillies in the country tomorrow right here in Saratoga. And Roddy joins us for a few minutes on Big Board Sports and 104.5 at Team ESPN Radio. Roddy, Roger Weiland, Chris Honorato from the Stretch in Saratoga. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Roddy, thanks for a few minutes. We're doing great, man. My first question to you is, you worked out Coach Rocks this morning. Give us a little update on where your filly is right now leading into the big race tomorrow.
Absolutely. I was up there actually with my grandkids this morning, and Dale Romans, our trainer, could not be any happier with this filly right now. And she gives me goosebumps just watching her, and just even having the experience to run in a race of this caliber tomorrow. So we're all hands on board and excited, and can't wait for the morning to come and get the show on the road, Raj.
Roddy, what kind of race do you expect, and what is your game plan with your jockey here and your trainer with the field of 8, and you know who the competition is going to be tomorrow?
I think it's a very, very competitive race. And the one thing that we're kind of happy, and I don't like not to have a horse show up, but I think I've seen enough of Red Ruby for 10 years, and she spanked us a couple of times, and unfortunately she's not going to make the race, but she's going to be back as a 4-year-old, so we're happy for her. But as far as tomorrow, Roger, I think we drew a good post. Our filly's got enough speed to be tactical, and we could play the break at that point. Saez, has won with her in the past 2 times and won the Grade 2 down at Gulfstream. So it's going to be basically a jock's race from that point, but we could go either way with her. We could jack her out on the lead, which would be normal for her, but I think we feel that she's a little bit better having a horse to track. So that's going to be our game plan. And having the post 7, breaking from the top of the stretch, basically where you guys are, he'll be able to figure himself and put her in a nice spot for us. And, the rest of it is who's going to get the 1.25 miles.
Roddy Valente with us here on Big Board Sports 104.5, the Team ESPN Radio, the owner of Coach Rocks, running, of course, in the Alabama tomorrow, one of the premier races during the summer meet here in Saratoga. Roddy, we're dealing with rain in Saratoga today, as you know. Tomorrow looks like they could be some hit-and-miss thunderstorms. How will weather be a factor for your filly tomorrow, if at all?
Fortunately, she's had a good race. She finished second in the Black-Eyed Susan, and it was sloppy that day. So we could never use an excuse as far as the weather. I think she'd run on broken glass. The whole thing is, can she handle the step up in competition? But the weather won't be a factor for us by any means.
Roddy, you're one of the really good guys in this business, and I've been doing this for a long time. What would it mean for you to knock down a win and be in that winner's circle tomorrow to win the Alabama here in Saratoga?
Raj, two things. First, I own 50% of the horse. It's just not my horse. I have partners, and I think you guys might be aware. Rick Pitino owns 30%, and West Point Thoroughbreds owns the other 20%. And all I could tell you from my standpoint and the experience that we felt when we won the Gulfstream Oaks, I've won a lot of races in the past, and I can honestly say, the highs are highs and the lows are low in this game, Roger. But I was on a high for a long time, and usually it doesn't last that long when we won the Oaks. But just running in the Alabama gives me goosebumps, but honestly, to ever win up here with family and friends, I don't know that it ever come off a cloud. I mean, this is like a race when I was a young guy with my dad going to the races. As far as the fillies, it was the elite race of the meet as well as the Traverses for the boys. I mean, just for myself, just to compete in this race is like, it's an honor. I mean, it humbles you, but it'd be a different story if we were ever lucky enough to ever get up.
Well, Roddy, you know this, man. That winner's circle isn't big enough for the people who will want to join you here at Saratoga. You mentioned winning in front of family and friends. You'll have more friends than you realized if Coach Rocks crosses that wire first tomorrow.
It'd be an experience of a lifetime. But, at least I can honestly say I think we're in the top 4 of the horses that are in the race. And, I know it's a very competitive race, but, I honestly feel we have a legitimate shot, and, hopefully she runs her race tomorrow.
Hey, Roddy, thanks for a few minutes. Good luck tomorrow. I just want to ask you one more question. How closely should I follow your picks in the Times Union today alongside Tim Wilkin and our boy Anthony as well? Should I pay close attention to what your top 3 are in each race?
Well, Raj, I'll be honest with you. I have a horse that's main track only. It's namesake of my dad. My dad's nickname was Stretch the Stone, and it can't rain enough for me because we draw in there. He's going to run a big race today. I'll probably make enemies with the rest of my picks, but I do like Stretch the Stone so much today.
All right. Well, I just put a little check mark in my infamous magic marker for race number 8 today, Roddy. Hey, listen, good luck with the picks today, but really more importantly, go get them tomorrow. I hope to see you in the winner's circle after it's all over, my man.
Thank you so much, Raj. Love you, buddy.
Take care, Roddy. Great job. Roddy Valente with us here on Big Board Sports on 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio.